When was the last time you had a great night's sleep? Can you even remember? On today's show, we're going to talk about 4 natural ways to improve the quality of your sleep, and we're going to talk about one thing you're going to want to stay away from. Let's go.
What's up, my friend? Welcome to the CBD YOU podcast. And yes, I mean you. This is all about you. And let me just say, it's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Lori, a Christian, a wife, a mama, and a midwife. And to put a little icing on the cake, my husband and I own a hemp farm in Tennessee. Look, I see it in your eyes. You're tired of waking up every day exhausted with aches and pains that you really thought you were too young for. And with all the stress and anxiety of the day, you're over it. Are you starting to wonder if this is really all life is? Girl, I hear you, and you are not alone. God did not design us to just survive. He designed us to thrive. If you're ready to embrace this beautiful life God has given you by discovering some of His best gifts for us, rewarm that coffee you forgot about in the microwave, and let's take a minute to pour back into you with a quick chat and some me time. Let's go.
Hey friend, welcome back to the CBD YOU podcast. Thinking about today's topic is making me sleepy, y'all. It is making me sleepy. Today we're going to talk about 4 natural ways to decrease your insomnia and one thing you do not want to do. We live in a nation of exhausted, under-rested people, not to mention all the other health issues from bad food and toxicity and all the other things that are killing our health. We're also not getting enough sleep. According to Headliner.app, 1 in 3 people report some level of insomnia. 3 out of 4 people over 65 have insomnia. 1 in 5 preteens have insomnia, and 1 in 10 have chronic insomnia. Not 1 in 10 preteens, but 1 in 10 people. It's rampant. It seems like everybody is dealing with sleep issues. According to Johns Hopkins, that can have a really bad impact on us. It increases our risk for car crashes. We have more cravings for sweet, starchy, and salty foods, all the things that make us even less healthy. It ages our brains. It increases the risk of depression, irritability, anxiety, forgetfulness. We can't think clear. We have a higher risk of dementia. We have a higher risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, sickness, getting things like colds, getting type 2 diabetes, getting colorectal cancer, and our immune systems don't work right. I mean, it impacts so many things. And you know when you don't sleep, you know that just foggy, awful feeling that makes you irritable and makes you just not want to deal with the world. That's no way to live, folks. We know that. It's just no way to live. So today I want to give you 4 things that you can do to increase the quality of your sleep and to help you get more sleep. So let's start with thing number 1, your routines. And some of these may seem a little straightforward, but we all need reminders of the things that really are impacting us that we've kind of put in the background. We've kind of tried to act like aren't a big deal, but they are. When it's about bedtime, a really good thing to do to get yourself in sleep mode and to tell your body it's about that time is to start dimming the lights. All the bright lights in your house, all the big bright things, start cutting them back. Also do things like maybe diffuse essential oils that calm you. Like my favorite one is lavender. I love me some lavender. Diffuse that maybe an hour or so before bedtime and it'll send that signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. You can do things like read a book if you enjoy reading. Number 2. And this one is going to hurt your feelings. Turn off your phone. Yes, I said it. Turn off your phone. The blue light from the screen impacts our brain's ability to cut back and get ready for sleep. Not to mention the exposure to the radio frequency electromagnetic field. It all impacts our brain, which is our main sleep organ. It keeps us stimulated and it keeps us from being able to wind down and get ready for sleep. Another good thing, number 3 on our list, another good thing to help us get better sleep and get in sleep mode is to take a warm bath that has maybe, again, some relaxing essential oils in it. I don't know about you, but if I get into a warm bath like that, I'm done. My muscles relax and I am set for sleep. Now, for some people, those 3 steps alone might be enough. But if it's not, and you need a little bit of something else, I would encourage you to give our CBD a try. All you do is about an hour before bed, you put the CBD oil under your tongue, you hold it there for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then you wash it down with water. We'll talk about dosing in a future episode, but just a quick bit on that. Usually a good dose to start with would be 1 to 5 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight. And something I really want to reinforce about CBD usage is that consistency is key. Most people, when it comes to sleep, do notice an effect on their first use, but not all. So give it time and don't judge it on day 1. Now, let's talk about one big thing not to do if you're having trouble with sleeping. Don't start using melatonin. It may be okay for short-term use, but it can also cause a lot of problems. The biggest problem that melatonin can do or can cause is that it can cause your body to stop making its own melatonin. It's kind of like a crutch. And so your body gets used to the additional melatonin it's getting by mouth, and it cuts back on the melatonin it makes itself. And you don't want that to happen, because then you have a worsening problem of needing more and having more problems with sleeping. It can also cause that weird jet lag type of feeling. It can impact your normal sleep-wake cycles. It can even cause sleep disorder in kids. So it's really better to just stay away from melatonin. Y'all, sleep is so important. If you're having trouble getting good sleep, why don't you consider giving our premium CBD oil a try? What's interesting is that we have a lot of customers who started taking the CBD for pain, and it helped with that. But they ended up loving it even more because they find they're getting such great sleep while also taking care of their pain. So remember that right now, for a limited time, I have a special going on for you, but it's only for the first 20 people who head over to this link, and we still have a few bottles available at this link. So I want you to go over to bit.ly/CBD and you show, bit.ly/CBD and you show. And that link's going to be in the show notes. If you didn't get it written down, you can go check it out and click right on there, and it'll take you to there. That's going to put the coupon code in your cart, CBD and you, which is going to give you 20% off of your entire cart purchase, and it's going to give you free shipping. Now, again, that's limited. Only 20 people are going to get that. So be sure, if you're on the fence, if you're kind of thinking about it, go over there now. Don't wait. Don't miss out, and give it a try. And I want to know how it works for you. So that's all I got for you today, but I look forward to seeing you again right back here in just a few days. I'll be looking for you. Thanks so much for listening. Real quick before you take off, if this podcast has helped you or blessed you, or you learned something, could you take one quick minute and leave me a written review over on Apple Podcasts? That's the absolute best way you can thank me. I love hearing how what I've learned on my journey has helped you on yours. Remember that the Word says every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. CBD is one of them, but there are so many more. Cling to Him and you will never go wrong. I'll see you back here in a few days, so go click that subscribe button right now while you're thinking about it so you don't miss it.